Hey guys, 66 here, and welcome back to another guide video for everything. So today's guide is going to be on the AFK Ditto method. And this is gonna be quite interesting in my opinion, and you don't actually need Lunala for this. It's better to have more slots open. Usually I use Lunala, my Mega Ryan, for everything because it's just one shot. It's like level 80-ish. It's almost level 100 actually. It's like 95 now at the time of uploading probably. So yeah, but this one you don't need it because you want a lot of Pokemon. So let's just set this up real quick. So let's move the Smeargle to the front. And you might get spoilers here, but just don't look at the screen. How the frick? Okay. There you go. Okay, hopefully you didn't get too many spoilers there, but what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to route number. So you could have Meg here, right? Meg Ryan, the Lunala here in this slot, or you can have another pick a Pokemon. But since, I'm just using Showdown and I don't have a capture card, I'm going to have to just have the Ditto here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Hukalani Mountain, Mount Hukalani. And since I had a bunch of trouble finding it, I'm just going to show you right here. I sound pretty dumb right now, but it's kind of early. It's like 10, so yeah, to me that's early. Yeah, I don't know, just click the first one, I guess. And go into the Gen 7 Dex on Cerebi. And yeah, if we look at the Ditto here, it's just gonna spawn on Mount Hukalani, which if we look at the detail here, in Sun and Moon is the same. You have a 10% chance in all patches of Mount Hukalani. That area, I don't know if I can show you. Let's click location. Yeah, is there a way for me to actually check where the fuck that is? I guess not. So let's just search on Mount Hukalani. Hukalani. And what's going on right here? So, okay, Mount Hukalani. So it's that right here. You fly to this Pokemon Center. What was it? Ula Island, and then you run down until you see like a kind of like a U with a KX curve shape of grass, kinda. And then once you get there, you're gonna get a 10% chance to find Ditto, and that's how you're gonna get it. So that's kind of it. And once you find a Ditto, its only move is gonna be transform, which is why you leave with infinity. Now what the Ditto is gonna do is it's gonna transform into infinity. Now what you do with your infinity is you actually put the Ditto to sleep, but it will most likely have a quick powder. Let's look up if there's any other powders. There's energy powder. That's good. Okay, click. So it's likely holding a quick powder, which will increase its speed stat. So let's hope you have a high level Smeargle at this point. And what you do is you spore it, so now it's asleep, because now it's your Smeargle. So now it's this Smeargle with that, without a leopard berry, so it doesn't transfer over the item. That's actually a good thing competitive because you can scarf it. But now what it's going to have is Spore, which is the annoying move. It's going to have Payday, which shouldn't do too much damage. It's going to have the Recycle Leopard Berry, which is the only real important part aside from Payday because that gives you money. And it's going to have Skill Swap, which also doesn't matter. So that's what's gonna have, and it's gonna be sleeping. So let's just give it Awakening. I know that's kind of the opposite, but oh, is there nothing for Awakening? Like, cause I thought that was a thing. But yeah, it's gonna be asleep, right? And now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna start off by switching into your Snorlax. Now the Snorlax there is pretty important because of what it does. So it's just gonna use hold back. That's it. You're just gonna use hold back and switch out. So this is the equivalent of your full swipe Pokemon, which is kind of important. And now what you're gonna want to do is switch into the Delmise. Just for switcheroo, you can move or learn it, or level it up to like level 40 or something when it naturally learns it. You have a 1% chance of finding this on a rare fishing spot. So let's just go on Cerebi right here, and you're gonna see where it spawns. So if we search Delmise, it'll automatically be Gen 7 Dex, which is nice. And I'll just click it, and there we go. So you're gonna find it on Sea Folk Village. KO Boiler, that's strong. And it's gonna be a 1% chance in all areas of Sea Folk Village at the fishing spot. So you're gonna find like a Steelix or a Golisopod. I'm not sure which one it is. It looks the same. They look the same to me. So it's gonna be like a Steelix, I guess. And then you're gonna go into that, Steelix area, go through. There's gonna be a door on like the right side to your player, the bottom side for you. And you're gonna go through that, and there should be an old guy fishing, and there's gonna be a rare fishing spot. On that fishing spot is gonna be 1% chance, and you also have like a 5% chance of getting a bottle cap. So once you're done, you should have a few bottle caps, which is nice. And you can also get a special fishing spot for 10%. Maybe the Steelix one was a special fishing spot, and I just got really unlucky. But I'm pretty sure it was a normal fishing spot, so 1%. And yeah, that's kind of about it. And it's just an initial battle, so yeah. And then you're likely going to be able to catch in a quick ball, relearn switcheroo, or get it naturally. And now what you're going to do is you're going to switcheroo on the Ditto that's now a Smeargle. You're going to use switcheroo on it. So now, if it has a Lepaberry, which it should, you can farm that as a Pokepelago, which I'm going to make a guide for that I call the Pokepelago. And now it's going to get a Lepaberry, and you're likely going to get a Quick Powder, which is nice. And there you go. So now it has a Lepaberry, and it's going to start recycling. And even if he runs out of PP on all of these and the Lepaberry is activated, he's going to start using recycle and recycle the Lepaberry, restore all these moves, keep recycling. It's just going to work. This is just for pickup. It's actually nothing important. Your Meowth here. It's just so you can pick up items on the way of finding it, because it's only a 10% chance. And the reason you go Snorlax then Delmise is because if it wakes up and Spores, Delmise is immune since it's a grass type. Now what you do is you switch out into your muck that only knows Memento, and you use Adrenaline Orbs. Now what this one's going to do is it's going to recycle the Lepaberry, making it never run out PP. And if this thing is asleep or anything, and even if it's poison touch, it doesn't matter because, well, poison type can't get poisoned, so that's amazing. And it's just going to not use the move at all, but it's going to be an SOS battle. That's the entire gimmick of this. I guess the Meowth isn't that important. So it's going to SOS other Dittos in here, and the Dittos are going to use the move Transform, obviously. Now what you're going to do with your muck is use an Adrenaline Orb. Now it's the Ditto's going to transform into you if it's called, and now guess what? So let's just take this, let's Control C that, okay, and let's export that, and let's save that, and it's gonna transform into you, except you're not holding a Adrenaline Orb, you're just using it. And this box should have lefties in case it damages you. or black sludge, either one works. And this new muck is going to use memento, kill itself, lower this one's stats, but it doesn't matter because there's no way it's dying, and it doesn't even get defense drops. And now this muck is going to die, and he can call for help again if he wants to. Now it might fail, but there's the thing. If you mash A, you're going to be consistently using adrenaline orbs. You're just going to be using that item, and here's the thing. If you already use one, you're not going to even throw it. It's just going to do nothing, and you have the same number of adrenaline orbs you did before you used the adrenaline orb that time, if you can understand that. Basically, after the first usage, it doesn't do anything, and you keep your adrenaline orb, and it doesn't. You just keep however many you had. So, yeah. And then the Smeargle, what you're going to do is going to keep calling for help, and that help is going to automatically kill itself, and then Smeargle can call for help again. And now what your muck is doing, you're just using adrenaline orbs. And here's the thing, if you're selected onto bag and adrenaline orb, you're going to be able to use it by just pressing A and not anything else. So you have a machine, auto press A, or just auto press it while you do your homework or do some other work or whatever, do anything. Just keep consistently mashing the A button, and after like 40 minutes or so, maybe an hour if you want to make sure, you're going to be at your 30th Ditto. And here's the thing, after 30 Dittos, because these Dittos are supposed to have 0 IVs, right? 0 IVs in every stat. After 30, right? After the 30, it's going to have guaranteed 31 IVs on 4 random stats. So you only need 2 real perfect IVs. The other ones are automatic. So that's wonderful, because now you have 30 IVs and 4 stats automatically. And if you're just a little bit lucky, then you're going to get 5. Well, actually, if you're pretty lucky, you're going to get 5. And you might even get a 6 IV Ditto, which is what you're definitely going to want. But even if you don't, chain breeding is going to be a thing as well. Wait for my chain breeding guide if you have no idea how that works. Or watch Verlicify's guide, because Verlicify is a legend. So, now your Ditto right here is perfectly good. You have a great working IV Ditto. You switch into your Snorlax. You feint the other Smeargle with Body Slam or any other damaging move other than Giga Impact, because that's going to take a turn of waiting, which is just annoying to me. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to use Hold Back on this one. It's going to be down to 1 hit point, so pretend this is his hit point pool. It's going to be down to 1 hit point after the hold back, or it should be. And then what you need to do is use a Dusk Ball on it. If it's night or if it's day, use a Ultra Ball. And it's going to get caught, and now you have a 4 IV Ditto. And its ability doesn't matter unless you're actually using it, or it's nature, because you're just using it for breeding. So, I mean, yeah. And you can carry out natures on your other Pokemon, so that's the AFK Ditto method, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Take care, you all. Goodbye.